All right, so you saw Demon City pop up on your list, and you're thinking, what is this?
Yeah.
Is this worth the hype? Should I, add this to my watch list? And we're here to help you answer that question.
Absolutely.
We're going to dive deep into this new upcoming Netflix film, and I'm really excited about this one.
Oh, yeah, me too.
We're talking, of course, about Demon City.
That's right.
Based on the manga Oni Goroshi.
Yes.
And we have been digging through the source material, and let me tell you, it is wild.
Oh, it's intense.
So,
yeah,
where should we start with this? I mean, the first thing, obviously, is like, what is it based on? So, we know it's based on the manga Oni Goroshi by Masamichi Kawabe, which ran from 2020 to just last November.
Yeah, just recently finished up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's interesting because, you think about like a live action adaptation.
Right.
And bringing this to life. I mean, manga's one thing, but when you bring it to live action, it's a whole other...
That's a whole other...
Yeah.
And what do you think about that transition? Like, do you think, is it a good thing, bad thing? Is it...
Well, I'm excited about it because I think the source material is so strong.
Okay.
Visually, it's incredible. And I think like... thinking about somebody taking that and then translating that into film, I think to be really interesting.
Yeah.
So
and who are they getting to do that? Like, who's directing it?
Right. So it's Seiji Tanaka.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Who was really, he came on the scene with this film, Melancholic.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah. And it was really well received and, a very strong emotional core to that film. So I'm really curious to see what he does with this because, this is very different.
Very different source material.
Exactly.
Yeah. Much more, I would say, action-oriented.
Action-packed.
Yeah. So, okay, so we've got the director, we've got the source material. What about the actual story? Like, what is this movie about?
Okay, so the basic premise is we've got this hitman.
Okay.
Right.
Always like a good hitman story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in Shinjo, and his name is Shuhei Sakata, and basically his wife and daughter are murdered, and so he is out for revenge.
I mean, that is like the classic
revenge tale, right?
Story, yeah.
But I think what's interesting with this is I think they're going to go a little bit deeper than just like a straight revenge.
Okay.
Because I think what's really interesting about the manga is he's really conflicted, this Sakata character.
Right.
He's got a lot of, demons, I guess you could say.
Yeah, literally and figuratively, I guess.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out on screen.
Okay, so we've got this, like, revenge story with an emotionally complex main character.
Yeah.
Who are they getting to play this guy?
Well, they got Tomoe Ikuta.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I know him. He was in The Fable.
Yeah, exactly. He was great in that.
Yeah, he was fantastic in that.
Yeah. So, and I think he's got that kind of presence, that's sort of like a quiet intensity that I think is going to work really well for this character.
Yeah.
And then also we've got Mio Tanaka.
Oh, wow.
Who was fantastic in Drive My Car.
Oh, yeah. She was amazing in that.
So,
this is a great cast.
It's a great cast, yeah. I'm really...
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, with a cast like that, I'm really excited to see.
Yeah, how they bring these characters to life.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so, we've got Netflix behind this production too.
Yeah. And that's interesting, because they've got...
Global reach.
Yeah, global reach. And they've done some, great adaptations of manga in the past.
Some not so great too.
And some not so great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see, where this one falls.
Yeah. You were talking about translating the manga into live action.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things that Oni Goroshi is known for is its violence, like graphic violence.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how do you translate that? It's intense.
Yeah, to the screen.
And I think that's going to be, one of the big questions is how far do they go?
Right.
Because you've got a global audience.
Right.
And, different cultures have different sensitivities to violence.
Yeah. For sure.
So how do you balance that?
Yeah, how do you make it impactful and stay true to the source material?
Right.
But also not alienate a huge chunk of your audience.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, thinking about all this together, right? We've got this director, Seiji Tanaka, who's known for his really like emotional, storytelling.
Right.
We've got this very action-packed, violent, story. We've got this amazing cast.
Incredible cast.
And we've got, Netflix behind it, which gives it, this huge platform, but also potentially, some limitations.
Yeah, some creative limitations potentially.
Yeah. What do you think, like putting it all together, is this going to be a hit or a miss?
I think it's going to be really interesting. I mean, I think it has the potential to be really special.
Okay.
But it also, has the potential to maybe not quite hit the mark.
Right.
So I think, I'm definitely going to be checking it out.
Yeah, February 27th, 2025, that's when it drops.
That's when it comes out, yeah.
Until then, I mean, you can check out the manga. You can check out some of Seiji Tanaka's other work.
Yeah.
Melancholic's supposed to be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so until then, let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Or you can check this one out. Let us know in the comments down below.
Hit us up, yeah.
And, we'll see you in the next deep dive.
Later.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.